Well, good evening, y'all. This is a Piedmont Gardener. Glad to have y'all back again. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I plant my fall garlic. Now, garlic, if you've never planted garlic before, garlic is sort of a biannual plant. In other words, you plant it one year and then you harvest it the next. And what that means is we're going to plant it here in the fall. It's going to start to come up. And your little garlic, it's going to send little shoots up. And then basically all winter, it's just going to sit there dormant. And then in the springtime, it'll continue to grow. It'll begin to grow again. And it'll grow up into big, pretty plants. And your garlic, if you do it that way, well, actually, the cloves will divide. If you go to the store and you buy garlic in the springtime and you plant it, it's going to grow. But what happens is, if it don't receive 40 days of below 40-degree temperatures, then it doesn't. It'll grow and it'll basically be like an onion. It won't never divide. So it requires 40 days at 40 degrees or below for it to divide. So what I always do is plant my garlic in the fall, and I always have good results. Now I'm going to show you a little trick today. I have got my cabbage and my broccoli that I plant in the fall because they're pretty cold tolerant plants, and I'll get a harvest here in North Carolina. I'll be harvesting broccoli up till Christmas. But in between those broccoli plants, I'm gonna plant some elephant garlic, and it won't use a whole lot of the nutrition that's in the soil until the springtime. So I'm sort of getting two crops out of the same space. So take a look at what we got here. Alright guys, I'm down here in the bed. I'm in a bed of cabbage. This is my fall cabbage, and I've got broccoli over there. But I'm going to start out my garlic planting here in amongst the cabbage. So watch what we do. I've got some elephant garlic in a bowl right here. And I'll try to zoom in where you can take a look. Now this is elephant garlic that I growed last year, and you can see that it's starting to split apart, and it's starting to get a sort of a green tint to it, but that's perfect for planting. But all I'm going to do, I'm going to break my individual cloves apart, and of course the bigger ones will make the bigger garlic, but I'm going to use them all because we don't waste nothing around here. So just take your bulb and you can just sort of press it, and it basically just fall apart. And you've got your individual cloves, and if you're using the smaller garlics, it works just the same way. This just happens to be elephant garlic. So let me get all these broke up, and then I'll get back with you. Alright, so we got all our garlic cloves separated, and I'm going to show you just exactly what I do. This soil is extremely loose. Like I said, this is in a raised bed. If you have to use some kind of implement, hoe or something like that to get down in the soil, that works fine too. But my target, where I'm at, I want to get these garlics about 3 inches deep. Alright, so I've got my clove of garlic. All I'm going to do, if you'll look, there's a pointed end. That's what you want up. That's where your plant's going to grow from. And then on the bottom there's an end, and these you can sort of see that they have already started making some little bumps for the roots. And I'm going to just take that garlic and I'm going to just work it down in that soil about 3 inches. And I'm going to come right here and put another one, and then I'm going to put another one. I'm going to go here and put another one. and on down the line, I'm just going to put them about every 4 to 6 inches. Is where you want to plant your garlic, and that'll give them plenty of room. And you can grow a whole lot of garlic in a small space. Like I said, with this loose soil, just take and work it in there and cover it up. Just press them down in the soil, just like that. And that's just that easy. Now, here in a few weeks, you'll see the little garlic shoot. He'll come out of the ground, and he'll probably get 4, 6, maybe even 8 inches. And then he'll basically just stop growing for the winter. You don't have to worry about them. They're really cold hardy. I mean, I've seen them sticking through the snow and not have any adverse effects on them. There you have it, guys. It's just that easy. As far as garlic goes, as far as varieties, there's hardneck and there's softneck and there's elephant garlic. Now, I like the softneck garlic because I like to braid them. The hardneck garlic, I think, has a little bit stronger flavor. And then the elephant garlic is milder than any of the garlics, in my opinion. But it's a bigger clove and it's easier to work with in the kitchen. So I grow basically softneck garlic and I grow elephant garlic. And I've done it this way for years. And every year I have more garlic than I can eat. And my wife, one time she was going to the grocery store we've always gardened some, but I was really getting into gardening probably about 15 or 16 years ago. And I didn't have any garlic. So I got studying on it a little bit, and when she went to the grocery store, I told her, I said, pick me up a couple cloves of garlic. And so I've planted that same garlic and harvested and used it, and I always had some left over to plant in the fall, because like back in June, July is when I harvested. So I've still got plenty of garlic to cook with and garlic to plant. And you can have garlic every year. You can buy a couple cloves of garlic and get started, and you'll probably never have to buy any garlic again. So until next time, this is a Piedmont Gardener. I hope y'all have a good day.